Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring into the darkness, wondering why sleep seems so easy to lose these days? Maybe you toss and turn for an hour. Maybe you reach for a glass of water, glance at the clock, and think, why now? What's happening to my body? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, waking up during the early morning hours, especially around 3 a.m., is incredibly common as we get older. It's not just random bad luck, and it's certainly not because you're doing something wrong. Today, we're diving deep into 5 powerful reasons why waking up at 3 a.m. happens more often as we age, and what it could actually be telling you about your body, your health, and your life. Stay with me till the end, because the truth is, understanding what's happening during these quiet hours can not only help you sleep better, it can help you reconnect with your body in a whole new, compassionate way. Let's get into it. Reason number 1. Natural decline in melatonin production. First, let's talk about melatonin, often called the sleep hormone. When you were younger, your body pumped out plenty of melatonin each evening, helping you drift into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. But as the years pass, your body naturally produces less of it. This decrease isn't a failure. It's simply biology at work. With less melatonin, it becomes harder for your body to maintain deep sleep through the entire night. You might fall asleep just fine at bedtime, only to find yourself wide awake at 2 or 3 a.m. as the hormone levels drop even lower. Now add to that the fact that as we age, our sensitivity to light increases. Even small light sources, a street lamp outside, the glow from a digital clock, or that little nightlight in the hallway can suppress melatonin even further. Take, for example, Harold. At 72, Harold noticed he started waking up around 3:15 a.m. He wasn't upset, just wide awake. Once he learned that melatonin was the key player, he made a few simple changes: dark curtains, dimming the lights an hour before bed, and turning off his TV earlier in the evening. Small steps, big difference. By creating an environment that supported his natural melatonin production, Harold started sleeping more deeply and felt more rested, even if he still woke up early now and then. The takeaway: it's not your fault. It's your body asking for a little extra support. Reason number 2. Your sleep cycle is shifting naturally. Another important factor, your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, naturally shifts as you age. Scientists call this advanced sleep phase. It means your body wants to go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier too. You might find yourself feeling sleepy at 8:30 or 9 p.m., even if you were a night owl in your younger years. And after 6 or 7 hours of sleep, your body feels done, even if it's still dark outside. Think of it like your body's clock being gently pushed forward by a few hours. Take Charles, who recently retired at 68. He'd have dinner around 5:30 p.m., read a little, and by 9 p.m., he was fast asleep. No wonder he kept waking up at 3 a.m. His body had already gotten the rest it needed. When Charles started stretching his evenings a little, staying up an extra 30 to 45 minutes, adding an evening walk, or chatting with his daughter before bed, he noticed he slept longer and woke up closer to sunrise. Small shifts to your routine can align your internal clock with your lifestyle. The big message here? It's not insomnia, it's biology. And you can work with it, not against it. Reason number 3. Your body's health is speaking up. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked: physical discomfort and health-related interruptions. At night, when the world is still, your body's subtle signals are much easier to notice. Maybe it's arthritis making your joints ache after hours of lying still. Maybe acid reflux stirs up after a late dinner, or your bladder sends a wake-up call that can't be ignored. None of these things mean your body is failing. Quite the opposite. They're your body communicating with you. Take Eleanor, 76 years old. For months, she woke up around 3:30 a.m., thinking she had a sleep disorder. Turns out, one of her medications caused mild dehydration, making her more prone to nighttime bathroom trips. By adjusting her medication timing and drinking a little more water earlier in the day, not at bedtime, her sleep interruptions lessened dramatically. Or think about the small things: muscle cramps, temperature changes, dry mouth. They can all add up. And if you take medications for blood pressure, heart health, pain, or anything else, those too can quietly affect sleep quality in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Here's the empowering part. Noticing these signals gives you the chance to adjust, advocate for yourself, and create better conditions for sleep. It's not about fixing your body. It's about working alongside it with wisdom and care. Reason number 4, your daily habits are shifting and sleep is following. This one's subtle but incredibly powerful. As life slows down after retirement or simply with age, daily habits shift. Dinner gets earlier, activity levels dip, social engagements become less frequent, and without realizing it, your entire body's rhythm moves earlier too. If you're eating dinner at 5 p.m., settling into your recliner by 6:30 and feeling sleepy by 8:30, guess what? Your body's preparing for sleep way earlier than it used to. And if you fall asleep earlier, you're naturally going to wake up earlier too, often around 3 or 4 a.m. Walter, 74, realized this firsthand. After retiring, he loved his relaxed evenings, but before long he noticed he was dozing off during the evening news and waking up at 3 a.m., completely puzzled. When Walter started adding small bursts of stimulation to his evenings, like an afternoon walk, a phone call with friends, and a light snack before bed, he naturally shifted his sleep later by an hour or two. He didn't have to overhaul his life. Just a few thoughtful tweaks helped him sleep through more of the night. Daily habits may seem small, but they are powerful messengers to your body, whispering, "It's time to wind down." So, if you adjust those signals even slightly, your body listens. Reason number 5, emotional and psychological restlessness. Finally, let's talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: the emotional side of sleep disruption. At 3 a.m., when everything is quiet and dark, old thoughts have a way of bubbling up. Memories, regrets, worries about the future, reflections on life. It's not just anxiety, it's a natural part of growing older and having lived a full, complex life. Think about Gloria, 80 years old, widowed for several years. During the day, she kept busy, gardening, calling her grandkids, watching her favorite shows. But at 3 a.m., when the house was still, memories of her husband would surface. Thoughts about the past would gently knock on her heart. At first, she thought it meant something was wrong with her mind or her sleep, but over time, she realized it was simply her soul asking to be heard. Gloria started keeping a journal by her bedside. Sometimes she'd just scribble a few lines, a memory, a prayer, a little note of gratitude. Other times, she'd listen to soft music or write letters to friends, even if she never mailed them. Those little acts helped her mind settle and her heart feel heard. If you're waking up feeling restless or reflective, you're not broken. You're human. Your heart still has stories to tell, even at 3 a.m. The kindest thing you can do? Listen with compassion. Final thoughts. Your 3 a.m. wake-ups are messages, not mistakes. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this: waking up at 3 a.m. is not a failure. It's not your body giving up on you. It's your body, mind, and heart adjusting, adapting, and sometimes asking for a little more care. Sometimes it's a shift in hormones. Sometimes it's your internal clock resetting. Sometimes it's a quiet nudge from your health. And sometimes it's your soul whispering, "Listen to me." By understanding the reasons behind those early morning wake-ups, you open the door to patience, self-kindness, and small, powerful changes that can transform your nights. Adjust your routines gently, darken your sleeping space, embrace new rituals, seek support when needed, and most importantly, honor the incredible journey your body has taken to reach this stage of life. You are not alone, and there's nothing wrong with needing a little extra tenderness at 3 a.m. If this video resonated with you, if you recognized yourself in Harold, Charles, Eleanor, Walter, or Gloria, let me know by commenting "I'm listening" below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more videos like this, full of insight, encouragement, and real-world advice for living your healthiest, most vibrant life after 60. Until next time, be kind to yourself, even in the quietest hours of the night.